Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to His due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, and who taught us the truth. And peace, blessings, love, and salutations to those elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. May the blessing of election fall upon you and your household. To you I say shalom. This is your brother Ayawab, back at you again with another lesson, all through the Spirit and power of Hashem Yashai B'Hashem Chakwadash. And pardon me, Slakia, for any sniffles and my voice. I'm a little under the weather, but it's all through the Spirit. And so I had looked up this word or this term or phrase, however you want to call it. We were at the we was going into the Sabbath lesson this past weekend, and so we was going into somewhere along the lines of serving. You can't serve two masters, and immediately this came into my mind, and I looked up the definition of it, and it says a situation in which the concerns or aims of two different parties are incompatible. So, and then you can look at it as the aim of Yahweh Hashem Yashai and the aim of Esau Edom. They're incompatible. They're different. So what does that mean? That means there is a conflict of interest. So I just want to get this real quick in Jeremiah 29 and 11. This is the Lord's name right here. Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. And it reads, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said Lord Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." So this is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai's aim, to give us peace and not evil, to give us an expected end. And the NLT says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord Yahweh. There are plans for good and not for disaster." Salakia, to give you a future and a hope. So that's the Lord's plans, His aim for us, is to give us a future and a hope. It's not for disaster. It's not for wickedness, for death, destruction, mayhem. It's for life. Everlasting life. Eternity, man. So that's the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh's name, man. So let's see Esau's aim. Revelation 13 and verse Salakia, hold up. Salakia. Revelation 13 and verse 16. "And He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And this is Esau's aim. This is the elite's aim. This is their agenda. This is their plan. To have everybody receive a mark or a chragma in the right hand or in their forehead. You can get in, and it don't matter where you get it. You can get in your left hand, butt cheek. It don't matter where you get it. And with this chragma, with this mark, you will be able to buy and sell. You'll be able to continue your daily lives, pay your rent, go on trips, go to work, buy food for your family. This is their aim. This is their future. This is what they want for the future. This is what they are aiming for. We just read that the Lord is He doesn't have plans for evil for us, but for peace. While this is Esau's plan. This is Esau's quote-unquote plans of peace. Now let's see if there is a conflict of interest here. Let's see if let's go back to that definition. Let's see if there is a difference in a situation in which the concerns or aims of two different parties are incompatible. Now let's see if the aims between the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai and the aims of Esau are, if they coincide or if they're incompatible. Going back. So let's jump over to Revelation 14. In verse Revelation 14 in verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. We're about to see if they're incompatible or if they coincide, if they go together, if there's a conflict of interest or not. Because if it isn't a conflict of interest, it'll say that it's okay to take this mark. It's okay to take this charagma. It'll say it's okay if you do it because it wouldn't be a conflict of interest. It would mean that the Lord's aim and Esau's aim are the same. So it says, Salakia, again, verse 9, Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, showing that it don't matter if you get it in your right hand or your left hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So it's clear to see that there is a conflict of interest here. The Lord's aim is not the same as Esau's aim. Esau's aim is damn sure not the same as the Lord's aim, man. The Lord's plans for us is different than Esau's plans for us. And if you accept Esau's plans instead of Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai's plans, you will be destroyed. You will receive judgment from the Heavenly Father. And it's not just going to be some ordinary judgment. It's going to be fierce, indignant judgment from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai. We just read it. That you're going to be tormented, man. With fire and brimstone. You're going to receive of that judgment, man. Esau's plans, which Esau's going to showcase his plans as peaceful, as revolutionary, evolutionary, the work of a God. Because that's what Esau does. He ascends up into heaven. He promotes himself to be God. Let's see if we can find that real quick. I believe it. There's one Isaiah 14, but there's another one in 1 Thessalonians, I believe, as well. 1 or 2 Thessalonians. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Let's see if it pops up. Two and 4. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. It's like, yeah. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 4. And it reads, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And then Notia says, he will exalt himself and defy everything that people call God and every object of worship. He will even sit in the temple of God, claiming that he himself is God. So he's going to claim that, he's going to put himself in this high position like, I am God. Look what I can do. And he's going to have these plans that he can do everything that God does and more and better. He's going to push it forth he's going to push forth this charagma as peaceful, as convenient, quicker, faster way of living, faster way of life. And again, revolutionary, evolutionary. He's going to present this so beautifully that you're going to want to take it. And he's going to put you in a position to where you have no other choice but to take it or be an outcast to society. Either you take, because it said in Revelation 13, no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma. So if you don't have this charagma, you're not going to be able to buy, sell. You're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be able to make money. And if you don't make money, you can't pay rent. If you don't pay rent, you're going to be homeless. And if you're homeless, you can't get food. If you don't have money, you can't buy food for your children, and so on and so forth. So he's going to put you in a predicament. He's going to back you into a corner to where you have no choice but to either choose his way or to trust in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai and his plan. That's when that conflict of interest comes into play, because you cannot take the charagma and serve the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai at the same time. You cannot put your trust in the Lord and man. Let's get that. Matthew 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. You can't serve both. It's a conflict of interest. They're incompatible. Slakia, I got a phone call. Thought that's why I do not disturb on, but apparently phone calls can still go through. But yeah, man, you can't serve the Most High and Mammon. It's a conflict of interest. They're incompatible with each other, because the man's ways are different from the Lord's ways. Let's get that real quick in Isaiah 55. You know what? Let's get in the Blue Letter Bible. And Slakia again for the sniffles and the voice. Pardon me. Isaiah 55 in verse 8. It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. The Lord's ways are higher than us. You can't serve both. You can't think that you're gonna serve the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai and man and think that they're gonna coincide with each other. That they're both gonna benefit you. That you can do both. That you can juggle the two. You can't juggle the two, man. You can't serve two masters. You can't serve the Most High Mammon. It's a conflict of interest, man. It's impossible. Impossible. So, again, because it said a situation in which the concerns or aims of two different parties are incompatible. You get that word incompatible. It says of two things so opposed in character as to be incapable of existing together. The Lord's plans, the kingdom of heaven, and Esau's new world order cannot exist together. That's simple as that. Another one says of two people unable to live together harmoniously. The kingdom of heaven and Esau's new world order cannot live together in harmony. It says of one thing or person not consistent or able to coexist with another. Again, the kingdom of heaven and Esau's new world order cannot and will not coexist together, live together harmoniously, or exist together. It's got to be one or the other. And hate to break it to you, Esau, but it's already written that the kingdom of heaven is going to last forever. It's already written that the kingdom of heaven is not going to fall to your new world order. It's like the kingdom of heaven already has the victory. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai already has the victory. It's like I'm about to end it. Amos 3 and verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Esau's plans and the Lord's plans cannot walk together in harmony. They don't agree. They can't agree with each other. The Lord is trying to push forth righteousness throughout the earth. Esau is trying to push forth wickedness throughout the earth. They cannot walk together. They're not agreed. Righteousness and wickedness do not agree with one another. The kingdom of heaven and Esau's new world order do not agree together. And you're going to have Jake out here who's still going to choose Esau's fucking new world order still, man. But, like the apostles have been saying, let them have it. You'll come back. One off actually right here in Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 in verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children or sons. In Hebrew it's ban, which goes into son. So woe to the rebellious sons, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with the covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So, because you chose Esau, Pharaoh, over the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai, you're going to be confounded. You're going to be humiliated. You're going to be disgraced. You're going to be confused, man. Because you thought Esau's new world order would trump, would overtake the kingdom of heaven, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai's plan. You thought that it was going to last. But it's not, and you're going to be brought to shame, man. So, it's a conflict of interest, man. You can't serve two masters, and they can't live together harmoniously. What scripture say in Joshua? As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Because we know which one's going to exist forever. We know which one leads to life. We know which one is going to lead to everlasting life and peace and everlasting tranquility. That is the kingdom of heaven, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai's plan. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, to the fold. Before in the daf, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem,